just got a splinter off the door. Sun's gone down, it's getting colder. All right. This is the Ridgid panel Gen 5X. I think they've came out with a newer version, but it looks the same to me when pictures I've seen. And I've had this light for about probably a little over 2 years. Use it all the time. I won't say I love it. I hate it. But I use it all the time because it's the only one I've got like this. Puts out a lot of light, and it's good for that. But I'm gonna turn it on. Puts out a lot of light. And let me turn it down. And I like you can adjust the brightness and all that on it. It's the 18 volt Ridgid. I don't know the model number. Just look at this. There's only one they make like this, I think. But when I got this, I got it. No, I didn't get it in the kit. I got the kit before I got the light. I've got the Ridgid 5-piece kit with the impact, the drill, the reciprocating saw, and the skill saw. Skill saw I love. Skill saw is awesome. I've already burned up the impact driver, but I was pretty rough on. I'm pretty rough on on the impact drivers anyway. But anyway, back to the light. I got this later. I was in a pinch and in a crunch, and I already had the Ridgid stuff with the Ridgid battery, so I went ahead and got the light. Didn't do much research. I needed it quick. We were on a job out of town, and I needed a light, so I got this. Now, all right, if you guys on a job, excuse me. And once again, this video is brought to you by Monster. I'm going to do that enough where they're going to call me one of these days. Okay. You guys, if you're working in a house, working on a job, working somewhere, and you got this light set up, you're going to probably be moving it around. Okay, I'm gonna turn it around here. All right, so it's sitting there like that, shining on whatever you're working on, and you go to move it. All right, where's the first place you grab it? You do like this, and pick it up, and what happens? It turns off. Now, you would think back here would be a handle. There's no handle. The handle is down here. So when you pick it up, and you know, when you're working, usually you've got, and you're moving your stuff, you've got your tools here, and the last thing you pick up is your light. You want to be able to pick it up here, take it wherever you're going, and set it down. This one don't work like that. You've got to pick it up down here. The handle is down here. You've got to pick it up down here, and then the light's shining straight up. You know, it's a pain. This is the worst design tool I've ever seen in my life. I've seen some reviews, some of the big reviewers, tool reviewers on YouTube, and I watched one not long after I got it. I watched a review, and the two guys, I don't remember their names, won't say them anyway, but you know, they took it out of the box, you know, had to unbox, and I'm not gonna go through all that crap. They took it out of the box and set it on the table, And they were kind of speechless for a second. I noticed, you know, they kind of looked at it like, I mean, they noticed right off the bat, but they might have been sponsored by Ridgid or something. They might have got it for free or something. So these guys, they can't go on there and badmouth something that they got for free. I didn't get it for free. I paid for it. So I feel like I can tell y'all about it. Honest. If you can avoid getting this light, at all costs, avoid getting this light. Okay? Now, like I say, you got your arms full. Pick this up. All right, you're carrying it. All right, you go to set it down. Sits down like that. Now, then you got to put all your other stuff down. I mean, you got to go set it up, get it set back up and all that. Yeah, because see, right here where you naturally pick it up at, it's the on-off button. It makes 0 cents. 0 cents. And you know, if it's a pain to get the battery in and out too, really. It's kind of awkward. You know, you'd like to be able to put the battery in with it upright, but you have to turn it over, take the battery out. But that's no big deal. The big deal is the carrying it and the moving it and the transporting it and trying to pick the thing up. Usually I end up doing this, just setting it like that, because here's the handle. Yeah, there's you know, there's no way around it. And like I say, I use this light all the time, and I cuss it every time I use it. So I've been threatening ever since I got it to put an honest review of this tool on YouTube, and I'm doing it. And every time I pick it up, every time I use it, it aggravates me. But it puts out a lot of light. I will give it that. Puts out a lot of light, and you can and you can adjust it. You know, do this, and you can turn the brightness down on it. And that's another thing on the brightness. This is supposedly LED. Now, after you've had this on for a while, now true LEDs don't put out heat. These don't put out a lot of heat, but they put out a little bit of heat. So I don't think they're true LEDs. I'm not an expert on LEDs, but what I've seen, LEDs don't put off heat. But these put off a little bit of heat, not a lot, not like the work lights you used to get with the incandescent bulbs that get hotter than firecracker. But yeah, like this, working, got your hands full, go to pick it up, you turn it off, and then you're in the dark. You're bumping into crap and not knowing where you're going. You gotta pick it up under here and carry it, turn it, put all your crap down that you got in your hand, turn it, and walk with it like that. Now I use it like that all the time, out in the yard and whatnot. I do that all the time. But then when I go to set it down, there it is. There it is. The handle's just flopping here. See, half the time it does that. You got to make sure those are out so it'll stand up. But you know, when you think about it, there were professional engineers, designers that designed this thing, and they couldn't do a better job than that. I just want, if you can at all costs avoid buying this light, avoid it. But I will say it puts out a lot of light. Hey Luke, you need something? Can I help you? Come on, I'm kind of busy. That was Luke, our cat. Where was I? Oh yeah, puts out a lot of light. It's adjustable. And the battery lasts a good while in it. Not as long as you'd think, but it will last a good while. But other than the bright light and and the adjustable, and it puts out, you know, you can work in the dark with it. And the panels turn every which way. Well, that's the only thing good about it. But it's so aggravating to try to move it. All right, I've ranted and raved enough. I guess that's the end of this video. But I implore you, avoid this light at all costs, if you can. If you got the Ridgid stuff, all the Ridgid stuff, I don't know if they've came out with a better one, a better design, but this was the Gen 5X. It was a couple years ago, but I've seen pictures of the later ones in boxes in Home Depot for these, and they look the same to me. If they've changed it, let me know. If you can figure out, other than rigging a handle on the top, I have thought about that, epoxying or screwing some kind of handle on the top of it. But up here's where the handle needs to be. That way you can have your arms full of stuff, pick this up, move to you wherever you're going to work, set it down, and you're good to go. But like this, you know, it's just awkward. That's the best word, awkward. That's the best word for it. Okay, until next time, I'll see you out there. Thanks for watching.